Hello everybody, I'm not going to be able to exchange pleasantries because of everything I have to put together in this video. Number one, the system of education that they set up for us pointed out some things in economics that when banks will have to lend money to anyone who will go into business, that they must do what they call feasibility studies, right? To know whether the money they will give out will be used for what it is intended for, and what it is intended for will yield interest after the capital. Unfortunately, I stand here today on behalf of concerned Nigerians and Africans. And of course, my name remains Rotimi Daniels. I'm not going to hide my face. Like I always say, I am not living for anything, but I'm ready to die for something that is worth the while. I stand here as a representative of so many concerned Nigerians and Africans to ask the World Bank and also IMF some certain questions. If we have people who have senses, because I know you people are not dullards, people who are representing these organizations that I just mentioned, I know you guys are not stupid. But do you know how much you have lent out to Nigeria and other African countries? Yet, you know they are never going to be able to pay back. Not because they don't have what it takes to pay that money back, but because the Western countries that you people are working for to make sure that the resources of Africans are not useful to them, you keep pushing out the money, so that at the end of the day, you come out to say that you are taking over a certain percentage of our resources, which is already the game, we know. But the Yorubas will say that for you Nigerians that are fighting one another concerning whosoever an artist impregnates or whosoever is pregnant for somebody, I think it is high time to call a spade that all of you are mad. All of you are so mad. I am serious. I'm not mincing words. You are mad. Because a federal government represented by Bola Ahmed Tinubu just took another loan. They are going to be sharing that money amidst themselves. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know which one to use now, people who supported the same APC when it was election period, they have started crying now. And maybe some of you should go back to my last year's post. I said the best thing is for Nigerians to say no more election until when the constitution is changed. Yes, was it okay that the president removed the first subsidy the very first day he entered the office? Probably it is the right direction. I am not an economist. But it is now obvious now that the reason why Buhari didn't remove the subsidy was because they wanted APC to come in at all costs. And when we were speaking up against Tinubu, so many people thought it's because we wanted to campaign for Peter Obi. Go back to all my past posts. You will realize that I have always been standing on the right constitution for Nigeria and Africa as a whole, as a continent. But look at where we are today. APC members, people who said no, it is on your mandate we shall stand. See, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ support Tinubu. I will say that the calamities that have befallen people will be multiplied in your lives until when you come out and join forces and say enough is enough of the current constitution that we are having in Nigeria. That aside, how many of you saw the video of the teenagers that were being used for prostitution in the southeast between the ages of 12 or 13 to maybe 16? Small girls. And do you know why such business was thriving before they caught up with the owner of that hotel? It's because some men like you and I were patronizing them, leaving their own children abroad, leaving their own children in schools. Where do we begin to tackle the issues in Nigeria? I won't say this in English because it is in movies that you see them bite one another. They say, ouch. But in real life, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ ń lọ bá àwọn ọmọ ìsùn tẹ́ ẹ máa fi àwọn ọmọ yín sílé tẹ́ ò dẹ̀ ní ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run, àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké, àwọn ọmọ tí ò sí nǹkan kan láyà wọn, because of your being so pervert. Ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ bí tó ń dùn yín nínú, gbogbo wọn l'Elédùmarè máa fi pa yín lẹ́kún. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ ti fi ọjọ́ àárọ̀ yín kó jọ kó tó di ọ̀sán kí gbogbo ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dìbànújẹ́. And in conjunction with the help of Nigerian government helping to boost poverty, which makes it impossible for parents. Ṣé máa lẹ́ni tó bímọ méjì ṣàṣejù ni? Ṣé máa lẹ́ni méjì ẹni tó bímọ mẹ́ta ṣàṣejù ni? With the help of the government officials that are promoting poverty in Nigeria and Africa, such that children are now becoming objects being used for prostitution. Gbogbo yín pátá nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ fi ọjọ́ àárọ̀ yín kó jọ, haida lọ́nà tó tọ́ ni, haida lọ́nà ẹ̀bùrú ni, kí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa parẹ́ mọ́ yín lójú. Ẹ̀yin alájẹbàjẹ́ aláyéjakuta. I'm speaking on behalf of Nigerians that are sleeping and facing the same direction that I am facing, which is saying constitution change is the right way to go. And until when the youth is ready to stand up and say enough is enough, let's continue. It's a roller coaster. I won't say much more than this. My name remains Rotimi Daniels. I will kokolojo lọ́rọ̀ tọ́lọ́rọ̀ bá gbọ́ kí ló fẹ́ fi mí ṣe. Torí Elédùmarè ti sọ mí di anírinláyà bí ìbọn. Ó ti sọ mí di ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ tó tẹ́lẹ̀gùsí ò rí nǹkan fi ṣe, tí ò rí nǹkan fi ṣe. Until when I come your way again another time, ẹ máa fẹ́ lè ṣe lọ́nà. Ire o.